Um, so in a relationship with a woman, she had five previous kids. He has one more kid, and he's been a dad to all these kids. It depends on how long, I would say as well, but ultimately, that's a savage situation. Like,
It
and
is.
it's a savage situation because I always say, don't play with single mums. Don't play with single mums. If you're if you're gonna get into a single mum's life and you're gonna make yourself involved with her children, I feel like you are committed. It's harsh. It is harsh because some men will say, right, I've done that. I've been the perfect man, looked after her children, and then she left me, and now I'm not even allowed to see those kids. So
Yeah.
some people will say he's got no rights to those other children. Like, if that woman said that he wasn't allowed to see those kids, and if he wanted to, he wouldn't have no rights to see them. So his biological daughter that he wants to take to Disneyland Paris or whatever it is, um, it's really tough, really sad, really awkward. But ultimately, as well, that is his. It's sad, but that is his biological daughter, and he's
It
taken her.
is, but how do you tell the other five? Or also, we know how expensive Disney is. We're parents, we're not
Yeah,
daft. How can you afford to take six kids?
you can't. You can't. There
And
was
that,
a
but then you're gonna say to the one that shows, no, I can't take you because I can't take the other five. And like you say, who? There's no winner in this situation, is there?
No. We don't know the full situation as well. We're obviously just hearing it. I mean, I feel like maybe if it was me, and if you were like, if it was me and I was involved in a situation, maybe what I would do is I would take all the kids on a smaller holiday first, and I'll try and explain to them the process. And we're just hearing the raw, blunt story. He tried to
Yeah.
take one, and the mum said no. Um, but maybe a good guy would have said, right, let me take all the kids on a small little holiday and just explain to them that me and your mum aren't together anymore. It's really difficult having to explain that to kids. I mean, I don't even know where you'd start the conversation. But
One of them said that children are too entitled because they were discussing it and they were like they're too entitled. They think they're entitled to this. And I thought, no,
I don't think that's
they
children. I think that's the women. I think that's the
I oh
women
yeah,
that are too entitled.
I thought that. I thought, well,
Yeah,
when they were saying it, I was like, no, that's you thinking that,
yeah,
not the children.
yeah,
I mean, it will be hard to explain to children that there's always going to be that anxiety around, leaving, that that my first dad left me and now this guy's left me. But I would like to know more information about like the other three guys, because apparently there were three guys. Were they calling him them dad as well,
yeah, yeah,
we don't have the full history, but it was one of those situations where I thought to myself, how do you solve that? You can't solve it. You can't solve it unless you go, right, we don't go then.
yeah. I just because like I said, he's got no rights to those other children, no legal rights whatsoever to those other children. So if he was in, it depends as well how long he was in their life for as well. So if let's just say he's been in the lives for like 3 years or something, so and they're calling him dad, and then the relationship ends or whatever. I feel